Hello. Oh, this might be too bright. Well, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here literally every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who keep us safe and have for years. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed, or whatever works for you. So hello, everybody. I thought we could use a little coziness, a little calm, little bit of knitwear, little something. And I ended up, it's ended up being a very black and orange day here on Black and Orange. So here we go. I'm using the Halloween deck. The original one, I do not know. You've seen my regular decks. They look like they've been through the ringer. This thing, first deck I ever bought, there's a slight rubbing here, but other than that, I bought this in like 1991. They're not deformed. It's amazing. I don't know what these things are made out of, but here we are. All right. Amy says perfect overlay for this nice rainy day. Ah, yes, it is rainy in Chicago and 54 degrees. So, or as my mother and I used to call this, overcast 54-degree rainy weather. Perfect. we both really like this. So, okay. Thank you, Cindy. All right. Hello, Deborah. All right. On today's episode, boy, have we got some stuff. Ooh. Trump, as it turns out, Trump asked for the Qatar plane. Yeah. Trump also met with the House GOP and told them not to blank Medicaid. Don't touch Medicaid. Really? Really? So that would have to make all that money for the super rich, make it up somewhere else? Are Elon Musk's political spending days over? And then we also have something very, very silly. And we have a bit of good news at the we have a good news story at the end. All right. So today's doing this cat's eye. Gray cat's eye nails. Right. There you go. Now you're up to speed. Let's get into the questions. All right. 3 minutes, 30 seconds in. Coral had a question. Okay, so we heard the story that J for Genius Trump, he repeatedly characterized the $400 million luxury Boeing 747 that Qatar offered him as a gift. They want to gift it to me because I'm special. This so special. According to CNN, it turns out that the Trump administration asked them for the plane. Trump didn't want to wait for Boeing to finish creating the next Air Force One. So he told, who was it? He told one of his flunkies, get me a plane. Like, Air Force One isn't specially fitted. Hello? Sorry, rainy. What? And then of all the planes in the world, he wanted a 10-year-old plane that Qatar had been trying to get rid of for years and years. And apparently when he went to the Middle East, he's been complaining how he was standing there looking at all the other Middle Eastern leaders and all of their luxury jets and what a dump Air Force One was. It's like, you surface shallow moron. So, but here's the thing. So, dumps flunky number 57 went to Qatar and said, we want this plane, and they decide they're going to gift it to Trump. No money changing hands, not at all. They're going to gift it to Trump. Really? So what are they getting in return? Just out of the goodness of their hearts, their money-grubbing hearts. Jose is pointing out that a 747 BBJ is not armor-proof. Oh, yeah, and that's just that's the beginning of the list. Whoo! Unbelievable. Ace of Wands. So, yeah, he just impetuous. Get me a plane. All right, this is walking away from something that isn't completed. This Eight of Cups. The Lovers. So it would be somebody who was willing to be part of the cult or willing to deal with the cult. In the center, Seven of Cups. Absolute delusion. Absolute delusion. Three of Pentacles, which is a plan. There's the plan. Not the plane, there's the plan. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is usually like democratic, happy families, like he's not going to get the plane. But this is an illusion. A big illusion. We're not hearing everything. We're not hearing everything about the story, even now. No, there was some pieces put in place, filling in some empty spaces. These people. Sandra Lee suggesting his hotel deal for another Trump property. Could be. He's a fool. There's him as a man. His vanity, his narcissism. Knight of Swords. So that's speed. Burden. World. All I'm getting is I get he's not going to be able to take it. But what does Qatar get? And what does Qatar get? Visualize 70s saying, I wonder if I asked nicely, would the Qatar give me a plane, or am I not the target audience for it? Well, yes, but there's always, upkeep. There's the country, America in the world. Qatar, what are you getting out of this? Oh, there's the Thief card. There's the Chaos Moon card. And the Seven of Wands, which is on the defensive. Qatar would get something from this. Oh, absolutely. Gift my eye. gift my big green eye. Okay. I agree, musical Neptunian. The official Con Air. Exactly. Well, I don't get that it's going to go through, or if it's going to take so long to retrofit anything like that. So, yeah. 10 minutes, 40 seconds. And if Qatari didn't bug every last rivet on that plane, other countries would come in dead of night and do it. Anyway. All right, so let's move on to what I'm hoping will mean less pain for all of you, all of us. Orangina met with the White House Republican Caucus this morning to discuss the big, beautiful blankety blank bill. And Trump told them they should focus more on cutting fraud and abuse. Specifically, he told them not to mess with Medicaid. He didn't use the word mess. He used a word that begins with F that I don't use on this channel. Will they listen? The amount of money that they're trying to cut from Medicaid, where exactly do they think? Where exactly are they going to find that much else to cut? Because, of course, we cannot cut anything so that the ultra-rich and giant corporations, they have to have their tax cuts. Absolutely. The bigger, the better. So are they going to... And even the House, the Senate's bill and the House bill, the reconciliation they're working on, they're very different. So the question is, will they now close my eyes and suddenly I'm feeling a little lightheaded, and I'm not. I'm fine. This happens sometimes when I'm reading. Honestly, if they get this budget passed, if they get their budget passed, it's going to be awful. Well, Silver says all the cutting is unacceptable. Oh, I understand. Yeah. Also, just so you know, the astrology of today, the sun is in good aspect to its sextile. It's in good aspect to Saturn, who is it's about limitations, work, hard work. If you do the work, you will be rewarded. If there's anything it's a little shifty, maybe cutting corners, it'll just fall apart. So it's a good day to organize things, plan, double check, that kind of stuff. So I'm saying that because I just heard there was someone in the chat saying they were having technical stuff. So, what exactly is that? All right, they're doing a lot of this behind the scenes. And in this deck, that's the Emperor. So there's Trump, Hermit. They're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, potentially going to cause a lot of pain. Two of Wands, so that's the MAGA world. They're talking to each other. Magician, yeah, trying to pull a rabbit out of the hat to make those numbers work. Knight of Swords is aggressive legislation. Oh, Canadian Dry, thank you. Gifted 10 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Sun. See, the sun would be everything being brought out into the light, but then I've got the Four of Swords, which is a big no-no, which is a big legislation going. This is the silent as a tomb card. So what does that silence of a tomb card mean? Is that the people who will be hurt, or is that the budget? The big, beautiful, blankety blank budget. Oh, be great for Republicans and the super rich. Two of Swords, that's a decision. Ace of Pentacles, this is huge amounts of money. Huge. But it's not reasonable, it's not sustainable, it puts the economy, it puts people in very shaky ground. Hangman. Everything turned upside down. But there are all the Republicans. King and Queen. I keep getting mixed energy on this budget, in the sense of, will it pass, will it not? Because chances are it will be reworked and things will be put off for a while, but how long? And will they need a continuing resolution for to keep things working come September or whenever it was? So I get it's not completely a done deal that it'll go through, but at the same time, the energy I get is perfectly clear on how heinous this budget would be. Let's double check on Medicaid again. I'm trying. They might put some of what they were thinking about taking out back, in theory. Partnership. This is good health care right there. Six of Cups. It's kind of nostalgia. Four of Wands. So that's Trump's base of power. Three of Pentacles. That's the plan. Is he taking something out or putting something in? It feels a little bit like he's putting something in. So maybe they're putting that back. But ultimately, I'm still getting the adding insult to injury card. So Ms. Gibson says, I feel love very cold here in Ohio too. Oh, I don't know what you're saying there, but when I just glanced at it, I thought you were talking about the reading, and I thought you were saying something about very cold hearts. Yes, they have very cold hearts. Okay. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. I don't like it. I don't like this. By the way, did you notice everything matches? It takes a little to make me happy. Nails, the orange, because that is an orange blanket. And at some point you might see it moving slightly. If you see the orange, if you see the orange blanket move a little bit, that's because Boo Boo's asleep under the blankie. Like a good kitty. All right. Oh, Stephanie. All right. Oh, thank you, Louis. Kitties are adorable. Okay. At 19 minutes in. Potentially some good news. Potentially. This isn't the really good news, which is at the end, but this is potentially some good news. Elon Musk has decided he's done enough in regards to political spending. Oh, haven't you just? Haven't you done enough? Yes. Yes, you have done enough. He is no longer going to bankroll the GOP. One, probably because his income has taken a complete nosedive. But also, you don't say. You don't say. So Elon Musk is leaving politics. Oh, that's a shame. Ms. Gibson says, I wonder how many contracts he got. He got a lot. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dancing Blue. Thank you. That's true, Ms. Gibson. I wish we could say that about the rest of them. Just go away. Goodbye. Goodbye. Anyway, so if Elon Musk he's done enough in regards to political spending, he's no longer going to bankroll the GOP. Will this have considerable effects on the 2026 midterms? Jennifer says, and take all of your dumb hats with you. Yes. Whew. Midterms. So Elon's out. Is that going to affect midterms? Oh, I just got this pain down the side of my face. Again, I'm fine. These weird things happen sometimes when I'm doing readings. And it's like everything on this side just like tightened up. I don't know if you're aware of this, if Sarah's talked about it. I think she did. Did Sarah talk about it when she was on here? Well, I got this information from Sarah anyway, because her understanding is that if you take, I don't know if you two would ding me for saying it. The Special K, is it Special K? Is that what the street name is? The animal tranquilizer begins with a K. That stuff that Leon Muck has said that he takes regularly and has for a long time. Apparently, that will absolutely destroy your bladder. Like, smaller and smaller, bad, worse, until it's just gone. You know, that's required. That's a required part. It's very dangerous to take, Miss Gibson. So when I'm reading on him and suddenly it's like, oh, ouch. I think that's it. Which is, TMI. I didn't say that's what's going on. I'm just saying. Yeah, very dangerous. So in theory, these cards look really bad for the GOP in the midterms. For what it's worth, we're not getting our hopes up too high, and we're almost a year and a half out. Actually, we are about a year and a half out, just under. Card for the reading is the group of MAGA. Okay. Page of Swords. So it will affect the election, the elections farther down, smaller elections. Here's the Sun. There's the Queen of Cups, which is a group of, my card is in the center, groups of Democrats. Lots of Democrats. Burden of the far right, 10 of Wands. And the World, which is an ending. End of chapter, end of, close the book. Cards look good for us. We're not getting our hopes up. We've done that before, but that looks pretty good for us. Oh, by the way, we've got some people who are asking some questions in the chat over some things we've already covered. So if you wouldn't mind just letting people know, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Miss Gibson, thank you. It really helps. Please vote Democrat. Oh, please. Please, 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 please. Yes. Whew. Okay. Doesn't look good for them. And I don't want to read anymore. And seriously, what is this guy on? Because, ick. All right. Go away. Go. Ick. All right. Related question. 2520. Does this signal an exit for Muck and DOGE altogether, or the DOGE bros, or the Muck and the Muckettes? Oh, the kitties. It looks like a mama cat and a little kitten. Please go away. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. I think the focus has really moved to the big blankety blank budget. Oh, Lewis is pointing out the Muckettes are on a timeout. Okay. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, good. It does. The amount of damage that DOGE has done. Whew. They're shaky ground. Oh, we're going to find all of this. We're going to find all of this fraud and waste. And there isn't any. Not like we thought there was. Oh, and the judges are telling us to rehire all of those people. Very shaky. Big movement. Big show. King of Swords. Big changes to governments and what have you. Hanged man, suspension, Empress, country. So this does not bode well for them, for DOGE. Good. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Thank you, Valerie. Oh, it definitely helps. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Really keeps the channel going. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Okay. Now, I don't know that they would do this, but potentially a little worrying. And if you have any more information, please do share. 28 minutes in. Japan is one of our biggest creditors. And they are having troubles. Japan is one of our biggest creditors, owning $1.3 trillion worth of treasuries. They're going through their own economic crisis at the moment as their economy has begun to shrink. And considering what they went through with stagflation and all of that, oof. Will they start selling those treasuries? Start calling in their debt to us? $1.3 trillion worth of treasuries. Oh, that's a point. Old Silver's pointing out Japan is ticked. Well, yeah. There's also, the whole tariff thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because there's nothing the Japanese love more than disrespect. I mean, they just roll with it. Card for the reading's the World, so we're in the right energy. I need my regular deck. Oh, where's Old Faithful? We're pulling out Old Faithful for this one. It's all right. There we go. Yeah, I don't like these cards. I think I need to pull up Old Faithful, see if we get something similar. Whew. Amy says the Japanese finance minister says selling U.S. bonds is a card on the table. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Bernadette says he bankrupted a casino. How does one do that? He bankrupted more than one casino. All right, Japan, 1.4 trillion. Because let's face it, considering what our economic situation is, and with the budget the Republicans are talking about coming out with, which would do even more damage, having U.S. treasuries, considering it's just finally U.S. Treasury been downgraded by all of the important companies who rate these kinds of things. So now we don't have AAA ratings anywhere. Holding treasuries might not think that's a smart move. Yeah, I don't like these cards. I mean, we know that the cards are there to help us read on the collective energy. But it's okay, I'll just tell you what I've got. I've got the world card there. Now, it starts with the star card. That is hope, but that is also like stars and stripes, like this is a good thing to invest in, hopeful. But 5 of Cups is disappointment. 2 of Pentacles is being on shaky economic ground. Very shaky. Queen of Pentacles, it's because of the Republican policies. Because if you want to look at the cycle of the economy over decades now, it's Republicans ruin the economy, Democrats fix it. Republicans ruin the economy, Democrats fix it. It ends in the Death card, which I don't like to see. And it doesn't necessarily mean this would happen to the U.S. This could be what Japan's facing. Some ways, one way or the other, it's not good. It's really not good. So I pulled out Old Faithful, even though this is my oldest deck. The Old Faithful is a good old Rider-Waite. Secrets and Higher Wisdom is a card for the reading. All right, get some smart economic minds going. So you have the 3 of Wands waiting for your ship to come in. So this might have to do with all the trade nonsense. Then I've got a Tower card. And then I have Walking Away. I don't like these cards. I've pulled 2 sets of cards from 2 different decks, and I'm not liking any of it. So is this damage to the US, to Japan, or to both? And so since trickle down Reagan. Yep. True, Norma. The cleanup is going to be a blankety blank. Yes. Amy Jones is saying the rich just move their money to another country. Not necessarily. There may not be as great of options elsewhere. So, all right. Economic pain for Japan, US, or both. Oh, Judgment. Wake the Dead. Okay. All minor arcana. So, bad judgment. Okay, thief card. Waiting for the ship to come in, so that's your trade. So these are the bad trade policies. Four of Cups, not listening to any form of reasonableness. Four of Wands, the dumpster fire, present dumpster fire's base of power. 10 of Cups. This is the rest of the world. Or a lot of the rest of the world. No, the damage is here. True, Patricia. Not just casinos. Trump University, Trump Steaks, Trump Airlines, Trump Water, Trump US of A. He's a loser. Yes, he is. I know you've been here before, but welcome. We are in agreement. I'm very concerned. I am concerned about the economy. It's nice to think that we've missed out. That he got rid of the tariffs. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He lowered them from over 100% to 10, 20, 30%. That's going to hit all of us. It's not good at all. Not even a little. And then the Republicans with their unconscionable garbage. I'm worried. We're going to get through this. We help each other. We talk to each other. We plan. We learn new skills. But retelling Savoy says some astrologers are concerned about the economy in June. Something with aspects effect on Orangina's natal chart. Well, I was talking to Sarah. I'll just tell you this briefly. 3710. Speaking of that, 37. So her astrology, just making a note right there. We are right. You're going to really be difficult, aren't you? It is May 20th. Happy Gemini season, everybody. And happy birthday to or early birthday to the Geminis. But we are, I think that's better. You can see a little bit better. We are here on the 20th. All right. Saturday. You know how I talked about the outer four planets all going into new signs? Pluto's already in a new sign. Neptune is in a new sign. Saturn crosses into Aries. We've been waiting for this, and it's happening this Saturday. So, in astrographics, I would describe the difference. I don't have the images to pull up. I could dig them up, but I'd have to dig. In astrographics, I would describe the difference between Saturn in Pisces, which is the hard worker. It's with Saturn, you would build the cathedral. You would do all the stonemason work and the hard work and the heavy lifting and the taskmaster, and everything has to be just so things don't topple. All of that. That's kind of where we've been for a couple of years now. But when Saturn, the taskmaster, father time, when Saturn goes into Aries, Aries is the battlefield. It's I describe Saturn and Aries as the trench digger. A little different. A little bit different from that hard work of cathedral to digging wartime trenches that So yeah, it goes into Aries on Saturday. Although actually it's Sunday in the U.S. Well, time differences. It's happening close enough to midnight. It's kind of anyway. But yeah, on Sunday we will have Saturn and Aries at 0,0, Neptune at 1 degree 44. So they're going to be nearly conjunct. Saturn and Neptune. Pluto's at 3 degrees over in Aquarius. We're just waiting on Uranus, which happens, and that happens in July. Like the 7th? Yeah, July 7th. July 7th, Uranus tips over into Gemini, and then all 4 of the outer planets are in new signs and aspecting each other. This has never happened in the history of humankind. I'm not kidding you. It's a big deal. This summer, astrologically, is a big deal. There are things that will happen. I'm going to guess they're going to be things to do with technology and AI and just a lot. Just a lot. So we're going to get through this, and we're going to get through it together. But just be aware. So that is Saturday. June doesn't look too bad. Jupiter's going to change signs here. I think that's Mars changing sign. Yeah, there. No big deal. It's July. It's going to be a big deal. This is what we've been waiting for. This is when Uranus changes signs right here. So then everything will be in aspect to each other. This is Mercury retrograde toward the end of July. And that is why Astrographics doesn't come out until the end of August to avoid all of that. They'll send us a lesson. Yeah. I've been trying to gather up recipes and learn what I can. So I've been watching a lot of videos about the Great Depression, about ration eating, or eating, under rations, just a lot. And the arrogance at the top, and when things go wrong like that, just staggering. Anyway, okay. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Thank you. You're so kind. Okay, so 4320. I heard about this in the news. My surprise meter is at absolute 0. I mean, it doesn't. The peg that holds it from going below 0 is like cracking under the strain of my not. Tamara says you're so pessimistic. Me? Anyway, I'm so not surprised. But Trump has declared that $5 million of our tax dollars are going to the family of Ashli Babbitt after having the ruling reversed that cleared the Capitol Police of any wrongdoing. So, Trump has declared $5 million of our tax dollars is going to the family of Ashli Babbitt, the woman who broke through the window, even though it was told, don't go through there. And there was a man with there was an officer with a gun standing right there saying, don't come through here. This is a restricted area. And she did. Matter of fact, she just hauled off and clocked the guy next to her so that she could be the first through the window. And my understanding is there was a knife in her backpack. But Trump has reversed the ruling that cleared the Capitol Police of any wrongdoing and declared that $5 million are going to the family of Ashli Babbitt. There's been a massive amount of backlash, you'd think. Thank you, MF. Pardon? Anyway. Oh, yeah, there's giving out of money at the end. Yeah, AJ, she wasn't there for the tour. Yeah. Chemical Squirrel says, but these are peaceful patriots, right? Oh, exactly. For entertainment purposes only. Yes. Thank you. Okay. But if you're MAGA, every once in a while you might get some little reward if it will help the orange Fiona in any way. Chariot. That was a big deal. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, because they raise her up. King of Swords. Oh, talk about a lawyer or somebody in law enforcement. Hermit. But I think they're going to get something. I think they're going to wait until things die down, though. I think if there's a big enough backlash, they'll be quiet. But I think they're eventually going to slip something positive to that family. Yeah. Thank you, Norma, for hitting the like button. Thank you. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you. Mr. Dill says, can Planet 9 affect astrology? I am curious. If they can prove it exists, yes. Anytime any of the outer planets, when the other outer planets were discovered past Saturn, it was relatively modern day. It was in the last few hundred years. And it had an effect not only on the age, because they were usually something that was ruled by that planet ultimately, that had a big upsurge about the same time that we discovered the planets, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. But the one thing about Planet 9 is if it exists, it's so insanely far out. Far, 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 far. It makes Pluto look like it's in our back pocket. That it's going to be moving so slowly that it's going to be hard to tell. It's going to be like an age before it changes very much. So where it is in your chart would probably have an effect. But when we discover a new planet, it also takes quite a while for us to gather enough empirical knowledge to get a sense of what it means, what it rules, what it affects. So, okay. Thank you, Valerie. That's very sweet. Thank you. Okay. All right. 4930. All right. There's a little bit of a happy thing at the end. There's specifically a happier little story at the end, because before that we're covering this. So Trump is dismantling domestic violence nonprofits by banning certain words acceptable in grant applications. Under the new guidance, programs can no longer use federal funds to describe domestic violence as a systemic issue. Okay. Any activity that frames abuse through the lens of inequality, identity, or structural harm is now potentially disqualifying. Phrases like gender identity, community justice, or trauma-informed care are flagged as ideological. Funding now prioritizes trafficking prevention, immigration enforcement, and law enforcement collaboration. Now, the question here is, what will this mean for the vulnerable moving forward? But I think we already know. Oh, Denise, I'm so sorry. I've had enough of this mess. I'm sorry. There is a good thing at the end, for what it's worth, but I understand. Okay. Old Silver says, equal human rights. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Very shaky ground. Basically, I can even read this backwards. They're the Republicans. There's their policy. Trying to knock down what they can. They can't knock down everything. That's the more positive thing there, but so. Okay, so just so you're aware. All right. Okay, there's some. I'm gonna roll a couple of these questions over to tomorrow. We're gonna do something silly because I have a graphic to show you that's silly, and then we're gonna do something that it's kind of positive news. Okay, all right. That's all we're gonna do. Okay, at 50 to 50, and if anybody wants to complain that this is not serious, I'm beginning this whole thing. Warning: the following question is silly. It is not serious news. It's just one question. Then we're going to go do some positive news. But the following is not real news. It is silly. Thank you. Okay. Lauren Boebert. Really? Okay. It appears that Lauren Boebert is no longer single. Oh, who cares, right? Who cares? Right? She has apparently been spending a lot of time potentially going on dates with Kid Rock. Yeah. Yeah. Now, you'd be like, who cares? All right. Do we care? No, it's just gross to think about. But this led to Miss Sarah saying, oh, well, she needs the therapy. What do you mean she needs the therapy? Well, Kid Rock, he looks he looks like Dr. Phil, like another version of Dr. Phil. Like, what? What are you talking about? She sent me this. And she was saying, it's the same face. It's the same. It's a very, very similar face. Matter of fact, I love the one in the bottom right. They could be brothers. I mean, it's Yeah. I hadn't twigged that one at all. So yeah. There it is. Okay, well, good. I made you laugh. Good. All right. And does anybody, Lauren Boebert and Kid Rock, who cares? But I'm going to pull 3 cards because I'll let you just look at the pictures. Oh, the star. Oh. Queen of Swords, Emperor. Hey, maybe she's the Queen of Swords. She's a legislator. He is the Emperor. Of course, he thinks he's all that. Justice. Could it be Justice of the Peace? Anyway, all right. So I had to share. It's not real news, but it is fun. All right. Stop screen. And now we have kind of a good news story here. All right, at 56:15, Bridget was saying, can we pick one good news topic to end on? Absolutely. 56:20. So, you know how the dumpster fire administration and the budget, everything, they're doing everything they can to defund PBS. Dun, dun. Netflix has stepped up and saved Sesame Street on PBS. Big Bird is safe. Netflix is going to pay for new episodes, is going to have all of the old episodes available. And my understanding is they're also going to subsidize to make certain that Sesame Street can also remain on PBS. So, will this be a good thing? Sherlock Holmes is saying, Elmo has a job again. Yay! I can't do an Elmo voice, I'm sorry. Victory. There we go. Yeah, I'm in the center. I've got us celebrating. We're happy. Knight of Cups, trying to save it. Knight of Pentacles, there's your money courier. So making this happen, we are pleased. And PBS, PBS will, the fool will continue to try to cause problems, but Big Bird is saved. So, good news. All right. And that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here every single day of the year. Good and bad. That's what we do here. So just leave your questions, your political questions in the chat before I come on. All right. And we'll be very quiet so we don't wake the kitties. All right. Please remember, you're not alone, that we are in this together, that there are good days ahead. There are. They're out there. Okay. And it's 1:13 here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome. We just want to encourage you on whatever it is you want to accomplish. All right. So links in the description. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. See you later.